All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of South Sudanese celebrities.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah, it should be really
Oh,
interesting.
wait.
So we're going to go way beyond just the glitz and glam
Right.
and really look at how these stars are using their fame for something bigger.
Yeah.
Like, how are they giving back to South Sudan,
hmm
and what kind of impact are they having on a global scale?
I think that's a really important aspect a lot of people don't consider.
Totally. And you know what I find fascinating?
What's that?
It's this really unique mix of, like, holding on to their traditions
Right.
while also embracing, modern trends.
Yeah, I mean, South Sudan is a relatively new country, right?
Exactly.
So they're still kind of figuring out their identity on the world stage.
Yeah,
And these celebrities are playing a huge role in shaping that image.
for sure. And they're not just, like, promoting a certain image.
No.
They're
Exactly.
actively challenging stereotypes
Mhm.
and starting important conversations about what it means to be South Sudanese today.
I think a great example of that is Emmanuel Yao.
Oh, yeah. He's incredible.
Right, he's a musician, but he's also a former child soldier.
Wow.
And now he's a huge advocate for peace.
His story is so powerful.
It really is. And his music is amazing.
I love how he blends those traditional Dinka sounds
Yes.
with modern hip-hop beats.
Such a cool fusion.
And his lyrics, they go deep.
Oh, yeah. He tackles issues like war and poverty.
In reconciliation.
Exactly. He doesn't shy away from the tough stuff.
It's so inspiring.
Imagine being a young person in South Sudan
Mm-hmm.
and seeing someone like Yao
Yeah.
rise above such adversity and become this global voice for peace.
Absolutely. I mean, that's got to give you so much hope.
It's incredibly powerful.
And it's not just in the music scene, right?
Definitely not. We got Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, she's phenomenal.
Right, she's a South Sudanese Mexican actress.
An Oscar winner, too.
Exactly, and she's been in some huge blockbuster films.
She's using her platform in such a meaningful way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She's incredibly vocal about things like colorism
Yes.
and the need for more diversity in Hollywood.
And she's a huge champion for African stories and talent.
You know, it's really striking how many of these celebrities are...
Yeah.
They're going beyond just entertainment.
Right.
And really stepping into that role of social activists.
Yes. It's like they understand their influence.
For sure, and they're using it to make a difference.
They're not afraid to speak out on important issues.
Yeah, and we have to remember that South Sudan is still...
What were you going to say?
Well, it's still navigating a really complex political landscape.
Oh, definitely.
So for these celebrities to speak out, it can be risky,
I hadn't thought about it like that.
but they're determined to use their influence for good.
Like, who comes to mind?
Look at Manal Awad.
The fashion designer.
Yes, she uses her work to challenge gender stereotypes
Oh, that's so cool.
and empower women.
I love that.
But she's faced backlash, you know,
Really?
for some of her designs. They
Oh.
were considered too modern by some.
That's unfortunate.
It is, but she stood her ground.
It goes back to that balance we were talking about before.
Right.
Tradition versus modernity.
Exactly, and I think this digital age has made that even trickier.
You think so?
Well, yeah, I mean, on the one hand, these platforms like YouTube and Instagram,
Mhm.
they give these celebrities incredible reach.
They do.
But it also exposes them to so much scrutiny
Correct.
and potential backlash.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword.
It is, and it's fascinating to see how different celebrities navigate that.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, some are very cautious.
Okay.
They mainly focus on entertaining.
Makes sense.
And then others are much more outspoken.
Right.
They use their platforms to directly address social issues.
And then you have those who find a way to combine both.
Oh, totally.
Like Chambo.
The comedian?
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is so funny.
But he also uses his humor to talk about some really sensitive topics.
It's like South Sudanese politics.
Yeah, he definitely pushes boundaries.
He does, and he's gotten both praise and criticism for it.
That's inevitable, I guess, when you're pushing the envelope.
But it's that willingness to challenge the status quo
Yeah,
that makes these South Sudanese celebrities so compelling.
I agree. They're not just reflecting your culture.
No, they're actively shaping it.
It's really exciting to think about what the future holds.
I know, it's like, what's next for South Sudanese celebrity culture?
Right. Where is it headed?
I think we're going to see even more global recognition.
I could definitely see that happening.
More collaborations with international artists.
Well, for sure.
More of their stories being told on these global platforms.
It's inspiring to think about.
And as a new generation comes of age in South Sudan,
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll see these figures stepping into even more influential roles.
Like in politics, maybe?
Exactly, or in business.
Or on a world stage, even.
Advocating for peace and development in South Sudan.
Wow, that would be amazing.
It would.
We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
But one thing is clear.
What's that?
These South Sudanese celebrities,
Yeah.
They're not just entertainers.
Right.
They're cultural ambassadors.
Yeah.
They're change makers.
Definitely.
And they're powerful voices shaping a nation.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So as you continue exploring the work of these incredible individuals,
Yeah.
I want you to think about something.
What's that?
How might their growing global influence impact the world's understanding of South Sudan?
That's a great question.
It is. It's something to really consider.
Definitely something to ponder.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
that wraps up our deep dive into the world of South Sudanese celebrities.
It's been a pleasure.
It has. Thanks for joining me.
Of course, anytime.
And until next time, keep exploring.
And stay curious.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.